So the WASD report came out today. That's the World Agricultural Supply Demand Estimate. And somehow they misplaced 1 million acres of corn. So corn prices are coming down today. Not entirely sure how you miss an entire 1 million acres, but this keeps happening in their assessments. And I'm not usually that conspiratorial when it comes to these reports, but it seems odd to me that right now, while we are experiencing some of the highest feeder prices and cattle prices getting as high as they are, that somehow magically we're finding all of this grain and our exports keep getting hurt. I don't know. I'm going to keep my eye on this one, but something just isn't adding up because like now they're projecting one of the largest.
Be more specific here. Walk me through this a little bit. So when you say that they're missing 1 million acres of corn?
So the WASD report is like the big monthly report the USDA puts out on their projected estimates for the production, not just in the U.S., but globally. In the United States, though, they're usually pretty accurate. And at this point, we already have an assessment where we're at. Last month, they said we were at 96 million acres of corn. Now they're saying we're at over 97 million, which means they found another million somewhere. And it is possible that there were just some papers that weren't filed. But I am highly suspicious that there was over 1 million acres unaccounted for. It just doesn't seem possible to me. Just with how late we are in the season, and they use satellites, like they should have seen this.
So when there is a, plus 1% undercounting of our corn supply, essentially, or anticipated corn supply, prices on corn goes up, that gets passed down through the system. I should say prices on corn futures goes up. That gets passed down through the system. And then
the prices is going down because the supply is expected.
Well, the price is going down now, but last month, do the prices go up a little bit? And then people are trying to make off that delta?
No, last month they were also down a little bit. We've been trending down since about midsummer because.
So what is the conspiracy, though?
The crop is good.
So what is the conspiracy?
The cost for livestock is reaching an all-time high. So my thought process on this is that since the dairy industry and the meat packing industry, both industries that are highly impacted by high costs of inputs like corn, are maybe having a few of their buddies in an accounting firm, find some extra acres somewhere, and then, the price comes down, and then, the feedlots can't charge as much because their input costs are not as high. It just seems suspicious to me that while food prices for things like meat is going up as it is, and now all of a sudden they're finding corn at an unusual time. Like, we don't normally find this much corn this late in the season. We usually have it figured out by now, which is why I'm a little suspicious of it.
Interesting.
Also, the Mississippi River has been running at a historic low, and barge traffic is getting dangerous. They've had to lower the weight capacity on some of them so they don't, run ashore. So that's also hurting exports, so that's another thing keeping corn prices down.
All right. Well, Kowalski, thanks for the update. Let us know if you come up with any other ideas about what's going on.
All righty. Well, also feel better, and I hope you didn't lose your sense of taste. That has been something that's been going around here again lately. I think I've avoided it, but we'll see. They also said I can't get my booster until November.
Why?
Don't know why. I don't know. They said
Does that include this new one? Was that the bivalent one? Because this new one just got...
I believe they said that they are not expecting the new booster until November. And since I got my last booster in December, they said I'm not eligible to get one until that November one.
Well, I have a feeling we're going to know in the next day or two who's going to be eligible, and then they're going to roll it out. And I bet you can get it. I bet you can get it. I don't know how many different Walgreens or CVS
I work around way too many old people at the co-ops who aren't getting vaccinated, and as much as I hate them for making that decision, I don't want them to die. So
yeah, no, I mean, and I should just reminder. I said this yesterday. test the number 2, treat.org. You can get some free tests, and if you need any type of like telemedicine because you have COVID, you can get that there free. So appreciate the call. As soon as we know more about that new and they're not calling it a booster, but the new vaccine, I will let you know. Not just you, but everybody.
Good luck and feel better. Bye.
Thanks, man.